What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joining me today are my co-host, Kelsey, and my co-host, Brandon. I almost said Dylan.
Yeah, hello.
Holy shit. Woo! Got me for a loop right there.
Don't you do him like that?
Dude,
Jeez.
man, that would be a huge insult. I'm
Yeah.
so sorry, Brandon. Man.
I disconnect right now.
I just have to go back to the podcast and get like a fucking picture clip, do like a little clip art of Brandon. Just doing like weird shit. Doesn't even match up because he's like changing shirts constantly throughout it and shit like that. It's like, oh yeah, Chris, I agree. He went through like fucking 40 different shirts. Not even all from the same show either.
No, dude, it's you. You run off camera to come back in a different shirt.
Dude,
I'm Brandon. I like rubber.
That's a good movie. 10 out of 10.
do two webcams, my own webcams, where I'm just like block out my just put on a different shirt. The Sadie is gonna be hot ass.
Yeah, I don't think there's a chroma key for that.
Just maybe. Oh man, that is great. Oh, so Brandon was telling us about his fun animations, dude. Yeah, man. He's gonna make this new animation for Dead Funny, right? Get it? No, I'm just joking.
You better wait until like fucking summertime, probably.
Oh man, it's like I asked Brandon, he fucking gets it done, and then he's like, "I quit, by the way." And take this in 2 weeks notice. Oh man.
I fucking hate you.
So last night I was just fucking like surfing the web after I got done recording for Dark Star. I love the fact that there are some series on YouTube that can get noticed and be put on IMDb, but I feel like not all series on YouTube should get noticed enough to get put on IMDb. So I don't remember how I got to it. God knows, knowing me, I probably have a browser open 24/7 that has something Final Fantasy VII related. I think I was looking for Final Fantasy VII Remake news, just to see if anything's been updated. And then it said that there was a small mini-series called The Sacrifice of Cloud. And I was like, And then I saw artwork where it showed like Sephiroth on a V, on like it was like silhouettes, but Sephiroth on the V of the 7, because they do it in Roman numerals. Sephiroth on the left side of the V, Cloud on the right, and he's got the fucking sword through Cloud's stomach, and then down on the eye shows Aerith, and I was like, "What? How did I not know about this? Like, what? Is this real? Like, is this a real series?" And it's like 18 episodes. It was a web series. And I'm like, how did I not know about it? Like, I even knew about the phone game that only came out for Japan. I know about the fucking animated episode that also only released in Japan. I'm like, how the fuck did I not know about this? And apparently released in the UK. So I go to find it on YouTube, took some searching and digging, but I found it. It's a goddamn kid playing with fucking action figures. He's reenacting the game but with action figures. And he literally is just reenacting the Aerith death scene, but instead of Aerith dying, it's Cloud. And I'm like, why is this on IMDb? Why is this on IMDb?
Chris,
I got
debated, dude.
I got fucking
so
debated.
hard. So hard.
I was like,
oh, dude, I remember that happened to me whenever I remember I was in class and like I got a notification from YouTube. It was like, "Oh, Halo Infinite gameplay trailer." I was like, "Oh, what the fuck?" Started watching that shit immediately in the middle of class.
I was about to say, I could easily see Brandon being one of those people to anything, and honestly, I'd probably be the same way. But it's like new big announcement, Halo something. I would literally get up and leave the classroom, just go fucking watch.
I do. I've done that so many times. Of like, oh, fucking this and this. I walk out to like look it up real fast. I'm like, oh, cool. Go back to class.
Priorities, man. Priorities. No one can ever say we don't have our priorities straight, dude. Never happen.
No, they can't ever. Never.
Oh man, so great. But yeah, I mean, it was weird, dude. I was like, how is this on IMDb? And I can't think about all the different things.
Did it have like what was its ratings on
it
IMDb?
Was like fucking half a star or some shit like that. It was bad, but I was still like.
It's fine. It's like half a star, and the comments are from his mom and dad. We love you, baby.
But that's the thing. So it wasn't actually a kid. I'm pretty sure this guy was probably in his 20s. I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
And it wasn't just
That's
him.
even worse.
It wasn't just him. It would be
Oh.
like if I got all of you guys over here and had you guys do like voice lines for action figures. Like there was multiple people doing voice lines for these action figures. Like I'm dead fucking serious. The best part is like his team setup was it was Cloud, Vincent, and was it Barrett? Fuck, I can't remember who his other person was. But it was like I'm not gonna lie to you. I watched like the first good portion of the first episode just to kind of like see like what it was. So like they said one word as soon as the episode started, but I barely heard it. And then it was like forever before anybody spoke again. So I was like, well, I gotta hear this fucking voice acting. And so like Cloud's going to go walk up the steps like he does in the game, and then Vincent's like, Cloud, wait. I kid you not, that's what it was. And then Cloud's like, no, Vincent, I'll do this alone. And I was just like, all right, I can't watch this anymore.
I can imagine it like it's like some fucking shaky ass camera,
it was.
and like you hear like them say a line, and you hear like a paper like turn like.
No, I got you, dude. I got you. It wasn't even just the action figures. They built the sets. They built the sets, but it was out of shit they could find around the house. So the steps to get to Eris in the game are like these circular rock, like just podiums that Cloud jumps from one to one to one to one to get to the platform that Eris is on. There was just like toilet paper rolls that had duct tape around the top, so that way like the action figure could actually stand on the podium. There was a water bottle in the background. Like it was just shit everywhere, dude.
Please tell me this was like whenever you just see like hands
I
like
didn't
just
even see that
like
part.
hover in. Oh my god,
I
dude!
didn't even get
You
that
should
part
figure it
in.
out. If it was stop motion, that'd be pretty impressive.
Because I think they literally
like
had
fucking,
the
like-
very top of Cloud's hair, since he has pointy hair. I think they had the very top of Cloud's hair off, so that way they could just pick it up by the point and make him fucking move across the little fucking podiums.
Oh.
It was funny. It was funny. I'm not making fun of the guy. I mean, he did something he wanted to do. That's awesome. Good for you. And you have people to help you support it. I know for a fact.
He's gonna blow up the fucking
I
comments.
have absolutely zero friends that if I said, hey, I want to make a TV show out of action figures, that they would spend the time to come over and do fucking voice lines for. That would be more of a, bro, you already have to have like a following and making money and can at least pay me like $25 a fucking session or something, dude. Because my friends would easily be like, yeah, no, that's not happening.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't help you with that, dude.
That's fucking funny. I was just like, man, that cracks me up. I kind of want to see like, oh man, I feel like the action figure he had for Cloud 2 was like from Kingdom Hearts too. I think it was like Cloud's Kingdom Hearts, so it didn't even fucking fit. I was like, this is weird. But I mean, he had action figures of them, so that was pretty cool. He had fucking more collectibles than I do. That was for sure. Those things are fucking hard to get. It's like that's what I hate about games that like they came out forever ago, and it's like you want to collect stuff. Like if they're not Nintendo, then you're just fucked. Like Nintendo pumps out fucking like 20 fucking Zelda action figures a goddamn month. So anytime I want something Zelda, I can go pick up a Link action figure easily for my fucking disc or something. I've got like a fucking Link amiibo. I got like a little fucking. It's like a stone. It's supposed to be a letter opener. It's a stone that has a Triforce symbol on the front of it, and it's got the Master Sword stuck down into the stone. And you can pull the Master Sword out and use it to fucking open letters and shit, like a little letter opener. It's fucking awesome. And I got
That's pretty
Deadpool
cool.
all over the place. I still have my Halo Reach fucking statue on my desk too, dude. Fuck yeah, I know you'd like that one. Just chilling right there, dude. It's so great. On the opposite side, I got my Gears of War statue. Fucking Marcus taking a knee. It's like the Gears of War 3? Yeah, 3. But I like fucking Square Enix. It's like they release all their shit in fucking like Square Enix Con and shit like that. It's like, bro, like,
Yeah.
come on, dude. And then it's like whenever it can be released to the public, it's like fucking $200 right off the bat for like a fucking action figure. I'm like, fuck.
Dude, I hate that, man. Like, I'm on there's a Facebook group I'm on, and it's like people buy, sell, and trade Halo shit.
Yeah.
And it'd be like, crap, I'm looking for like 500 plus, whatever. And then
Jeez.
people are like, oh, found this at my fucking Kmart, dude, $30.
30
Fuck you, dude. Like, some dude found like a life size, like the Halo 2
Mhm.
Master Chief statue for like $175.
Really? That's what's
Yeah,
up.
I'm like, fuck.
Fuck.
They get so lucky.
Dude, there was a
Nobody down here has Halo shit.
There was a life-size foam Deadpool. Like, it was like an actual statue. Life-size and everything.
Mhm.
And it's when we were visiting... Me and a couple of my friends were out in Georgia, Atlanta. And we went to the mall. And literally because I did not take a car down there, it's the only reason I didn't get that Deadpool. He was like $75, dude. Only thing that was wrong is he had a little bit of red foam missing, like on the side of his thumb, but that was it. Like, I mean, I can easily do like fucking, I can put some like toilet paper or something there, and then get like fucking matching color duct tape or red tape and just tape that shit up and it look fine. Only reason is because I was like, I don't want to buy Deadpool his own plane ticket, so yeah.
See, you're not a real fan. If you were, you would.
If it was,
Ooh.
now, if it was,
Shots fired.
that is shots fired. I'm not gonna lie. Now, if it was Cloud, that might be a different story. I might have made that purchase.
Yeah, Cloud gets his own plane ticket.
I love
All right.
Deadpool.
We know where he stands.
But Cloud's my dude, man. Cloud is my dude. But yeah, it's nuts, dude. I hate how fucking expensive those things get. This last Christmas season, I was fucking looking at my Cloud statue that I want to get, and it was like $175. And now that all this remake news is out and the buzz is all out there and everything else, I went to go looking at things like fucking $480 right now, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck, man? From December to now, are you fucking kidding me? It's like, hey guys, Final Fantasy VII remake news. Let's make everything expensive. Yes. It's like, fuck you guys, man. There's even like this little
That's how that
Buster
shit
Blade
works.
fucking like keychain accessory I was gonna get just to fucking put on my keys. Little Buster Blade. And fucking that thing used to be like $1.50 and now it's like fucking $8. I'm like, really, dude? Fucking
Fuck.
really. It's like a metal version of the Buster Blade and it looks fucking sick. Because I used to have Mike got like a little pop of Cap and I had a little pop of Deadpool and those were like our keychains and shit like that. And my fucking body finally popped off of Deadpool like fucking forever ago, so now it's just this decapitated head chilling there. So I was like, I think I'm gonna go ahead and switch that out and put the Buster Blade on there. So and it's cool too. It's all fucking metal and shit. Looks so good. Looks so good. Which, since we're on the subject, I do need to say something publicly. I might have pulled the trigger on some of the Final Fantasy remake news that I decided to announce. It has now come to my attention that there is a small chance, it hasn't been disproven yet, but there's a small chance that the tweet could have been faked. And if it was, goddamn, did they do a very good job of faking that. Like, I kid you not only did it say that the tweet might be faked, but every time you post a picture on Twitter, because I know you don't have Twitter, Kelsey, every time you post a picture on Twitter, underneath your profile picture, it shows your recent media uploads. So, like, it shows, like, the recent pictures, like, in a small little itty-bitty box. They even had it over that, too. Like, I mean, it was 100% fucking believable that this was the Square Enix account. Once again, that has not been disproven yet, but there are people speculating that it's been fakes. I do want to go ahead and also say out there for anybody that watches this and thinks that I jump onto fucking every little thing that I can, I know there's some fakes out there. I saw the fucking leaked pictures. Let's be real. That shit's not Final Fantasy VII. It looks terrible. One of them even looks like a real live shot that somebody literally just took a picture of a street outside. Because there literally looks like it's an actual car in the background. Like, not like a fucking Final Fantasy car that would be in a game or something like that. It looks like an actual like Honda in the fucking background just chilling, and then they have like some Final Fantasy characters walking into a bar that they've also put in the picture as well. I'm like,
They could have.
I know.
I mean, they could have a Honda in it, like they did the
No.
cup noodle shit.
no,
You never know.
no,
Never know.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Like, Final Fantasy has
It's
this
like-
very futuristic, steampunky type feel to it. So I don't feel like those
Yeah.
cars would really match in. Like, even the fucking trucks look like these. I don't even know, like these old school like fucking hatchback fucking like work trucks and shit that you would see on farms and stuff like that. Like, even the trucks look like hardcore out of dated in the game and stuff like that. So I find it very hard to believe that they would have like this fucking 2018 Honda fucking whatever just fucking chilling
But-
in the background. So
But you like, they come out with a new trailer, be like Final Fantasy VII Remake presents the new Ford Raptor.
or it's like Final Fantasy VII Remake, sponsored by Honda.
You remember how Kingdom Hearts had a whole bunch of cutscenes? You're just gonna get a whole bunch of Ford ads.
Yeah, like Cloud goes to jump off the
Oh.
bridge to land on the
God.
fucking train to get away from the Midgard reactor. And instead of a train, it's like a fucking fleet of Hondas just driving one behind another. He just lands on Honda and takes off. Fucking Barrett's driving it like, yo, Spike A, get in. I'd be like,
Dude.
all right, dude, this is fucking ridiculous. Oh,
that gets announced. Fucking Dead Funny shut down. Chris is on like permanent suicide watch.
I'm taking fucking 2 weeks off work ease, dude. That shit's happening. There's my vacation right there, dude. I'm gonna play that goddamn remake so fucking much. Oh my god. It just released on the Xbox, the original version. I'm trying to go through and get the fucking achievements, and
Yeah.
one of the achievements is to get a because this isn't any spoiler for DFU or anything, but one of the achievements is that you get this one scene where you can kind of like go on a date with the characters if you choose to do that, and and this is actually kind of amazing. The game actually had an infinity point system that you can't see in the game whatsoever. You don't even know it's there until you figure out about this date scene, and judging on what you do depends on who you go on a date with. You could potentially
Oh,
yeah,
interesting.
you could potentially go on a date with Barrett. And that's the achievement, is to go on a date with Barrett. But so I started moving towards that one since that's an achievement, but then I noticed like my main team I want to be Cloud, Tifa, and Red 13. I have to be an absolute asshole to Tifa in order for this to fucking happen. Like, it's every time Tifa talks about us or talks about us being friends or back in the old days or anything, just so that way she could get like a foot in the door to have a conversation with Cloud. I'm just supposed to be like, not interested. Don't want to talk to you. Like, I have to be an absolute asshole. It even says that there's this one part where she says, well, Cloud, but what about us? We haven't talked about this in a while. And I'm just supposed to be like, not interested. Like, literally, that's the tagline I'm supposed to pick, is not interested. I gotta do the same thing to Eris too. I gotta be a complete dick to Eris, which I'm never a dick to Eris. I just don't put a lot of stake in Eris because I've always been a Cloud and Tifa ship. Like that's the ship I roll, is Cloud and Tifa. And there's a reason I don't roll Eris, and I'll save that for the DFU because that's a spoiler. But I always go Cloud and Tifa. And now it's like I gotta be a dick to Tifa. I have to be a dick to Aerith. I cannot pick up Yuffie early game because there's a chance she could possibly be on the date. Which, interesting enough, she's the only one that gives you a kiss on the date. She kisses Cloud on the cheek. But and even like, it's funny because like some of the taglines are questionable because it's just like that's not Cloud's character on the stuff that you could say in order to quote unquote romance Barrett. But whenever he shows up for the date, like his opening line is like, hey, I just kind of want to go for a while to clear my mind about this Corel stuff. You want to go with me? And then it just does the whole dating scene. But like I said, no one kisses you but Tifa. Or no, not Tifa, Yuffie. So therefore, like, he doesn't, like, him and Cloud just look like they're sitting on opposite sides of this fucking carousel, but their arms crossed, just looking out of the window, not doing anything. Like, that's it. So it's like, all right, but that's one of the achievements. So I was like, basically, I'm just gonna go through the way I want to go through, and then whenever I get to the point where I get Tifa on the date, then I'll stop the game there and then go back and make another playthrough, because like the dating scene's pretty early on in the game, and then I'll just do everything I can to get Barrett on the date to get the achievement, and then I'll just trash that save and then go back to my original save and then continue to play the game. So, but yeah, I thought that was pretty funny that was the achievement. I was just like, man, dude, because like I actually had to look it up because I was like, man, because I've gotten Barrett on a date before. I've gotten every single one of them on the date. That's happened. I've played it that many times that I've actually went through and tried to do the different affinity to get the different date scenes, and I've gotten every single one by myself, which is pretty cool. But Barrett's, I did not know how, like, you have to almost follow instructions to a T to get him to go on a date with you. He's easily the hardest one to get, and I didn't know that. So the fact that I even got that one in the first place is luck as fuck to begin with. And even to go a step further, another funny part is like with being addicted to Tifa and Eris, I have to make sure that every time it manually puts one of them on my team, and you can move them, because sometimes it will put them on your team for story plot, because this person needs to be here to move the story. So then it's like, and that shit always sucks, because I never do anything with Aerith, and she is so fucking critical to the story early game. I never do anything with her, so it's like, let me take fucking level 35 Red 13 out and give you level 16 Aerith. And she still has her starter weapon. She still has like starter defense and shit. So it's like Cloud goes to swing. He does like 600 something damage. Tifa goes to hit. She does like 600 damage. Aerith comes flying in with her fucking goddamn bar. 9 damage. I'm like, God damn it. She gets hit once, she's down. Fucking Cloud gets hit. It barely does anything to him. She gets hit once. She's like, oh God! And it's like, well, fucking Aerith is dead again. That's great.
It's like a fucking X-ray move from Mortal Kombat, dude. Fucking shatter her goddamn ribs.
And it's like the best part is like she's like easily meant to be the healer because like most of her ultimate moves are healing moves, and I just don't even use her for it at all. I literally have all my healing material on Tifa. Tifa's easily my healer. Because then I got her to do all the healing, and Cloud and fucking Red 13 or Vincent to do damage, and then once she's done healing, like Tifa's such a goddamn bruiser. She does so much fucking damage. It's insane, dude. Oh my god. I'm like, why would I have Aerith, dude? Why? Like, it makes no sense. So, oh well. Is what it is. But yeah, so like I said, I wanted to publicly say I'm sorry if I got anybody's hopes up that watched the channel and was like, oh my god, if Chris said this is true, then it must be true. Because that's not true. I might be wrong about some news. I'm sorry.
Also, if that's the way any of our viewers live your life, please go check yourself because otherwise Chris is going to wreck you. Don't do
I don't know
it.
about that. But
It's not going to do it on purpose, but it's going to
I
happen.
have some Final Fantasy sources that I do listen to whenever a leak comes out. They pulled the trigger as well, so I feel pretty okay that I decided to also then pull the trigger. Like anytime I see any leak, I immediately have 3 different YouTube channels that I go to see if they've covered anything about it because I trust their sources that much. Because they've literally, I mean, these are 3 YouTube channels that have not dedicated their life to Final Fantasy, that have not dedicated their life to just Square Enix, have dedicated their life and their entire YouTube channel to just Final Fantasy VII. So I instantly go to these people
Jesus.
just to hear what they have to say. One guy, which is great, he makes great he makes great videos and shit, and he's a pretty awesome talent in person. But like, and he's got a pretty good following, honestly. But like, he just doesn't give a fuck. So like, some of his videos come out and everything's fine, and then other videos come out and like his audio is so fucking off sync. It's crazy. And he just doesn't care. He just releases it. So like his mouth will be moving and then 5 seconds later the fucking words start coming in. It's painful to watch, so I just like fucking minimize it and just listen for the fucking news. But it's funny just to know like because he treats his setup professional. Like he's got all of his fucking it's kinda like a setup that I would like to have where like he's got all of his collectibles in the background and shit like that. You can actually see all of his collectibles and shit. And then like he's got the actual like professional mic and shit in front of him. It's fucking pretty cool looking, but it's just funny because like sometimes he'll be talking and then everything's all good to go, and then like other videos, shit is just all out of whack. It was just like he was like, fuck it, and uploads it. It's like I spent the time to do it. It's going. I wish I had that. I don't. I can't tell you how many times viewers, when we have something small that fucks up on the DFU, or well, not even DFU, really on the CFU doesn't have that many issues, but like DuoQ or some shit like that, it bothers the fuck out of me. Like if it released and you see issues, just know they haunt me. They haunt my dreams. That happens. Just I think our most recent fuck up was the appearance of Miniature Kelsey. that kind of pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie. But the entire time we're playing, I think it's Castle Crashers Chapter 5, maybe it's Chapter 4. But fucking literally, you got me and you've got Kelsey, and then small right up to the right side of Kelsey's head where Skype does that little, hey dude, you minimize Skype, but here's the little itty bitty window of the person you're talking to. Yeah, that was there the entire recording. And Castle Crashers makes everything else like go away whenever I pull it up. That's just that kind of game. So I can't have OBS up and watch it at the same time because I have to have Skype up because of the fucking display capture because Skype's an asshole. So therefore I literally have to choose Castle Crashers so I can play the fucking game. And then my second monitor, I have to choose Skype so I can record Kelsey. So I literally have no idea that shit was going on. So the entire time we got Kelsey and little Kelsey. Which is actually kind of funny since we have those little like floating animals as our friends. It looks like you had your own little floating self as your companion in that game. I'm just like, hey, Kelsey.
Only Kelsey can protect Kelsey.
There you go. There you go. Oh man, that's been a fun game. Honestly, it's been fun playing that.
It has been.
I'm glad I got you into it because Castle Crashers is a great fucking game. Bahama Studios is just, oh god,
they're fucking great. They need to get something
good.
new out.
Yeah, Pit Pitbull was their last one, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was their most recent. I still got it. I remember playing that like a while back.
Yeah,
I gotta get back on it.
It's been a minute for me too. Alien Hominid, Castle Crashers, Battle Block Theater, Pit People, I think is their entire roster right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember Alien Hominid when that first came out. I was like, look at this. I mean, literally your entire goal was just to fucking cause chaos. Like, that was the entire
Yeah,
point of the
just
game, was
kill every moving thing.
run around as a little yellow alien and just kill people. That was it. I don't know, man. I think out of all mine, like I love Castle Crashers to death, and because it's set in like a fantasy type area, it's even more up my alley. But fuck, dude, it's Battle Block Theater's comedy so good. Like Castle Crash is just such a silent game. There's no dialogue.
Yeah.
Battle Block Theater, Haddington is easily the best fucking character ever created in any video game ever. Like he is so goddamn fucking funny, dude. Oh my god, I love watching that opening cinematic with him talking about the fucking shipwreck, and then he's all like,
Yeah.
the storm comes in as whoosh, and then it was like, oh no, there's a scary shark, and shit like that, and then he's all like, and then they were like, why is this happening? It is as if Poseidon reached out his hand, and the ship just turned and spat in his face, and I was just like, dude, it's so good. Oh,
I like Pit
God.
People the same way.
Is it?
Like, I just like
I didn't
all the
play it
characters in
enough.
Pit People remind me of South Park
Do
characters.
they?
Cause they just make gibberish noises. I was like, that just gives me every
Well,
time.
dude, then you need to go fucking play Magic because you can't understand a goddamn word any of those motherfuckers are saying. That's for fucking.
Oh my god, Magic is the best.
Oh,
Don't give me any of that. It's
Jesus.
amazing.
Literally the
Was that
entire
that game?
time.
Was that game you were playing where like you tried to choose that wizard or something like that?
Yes, dude.
Or something?
That one. The fucking characters have no dialogue. I mean, by no dialogue, I mean no actual dialogue you can read. It's just a bunch of and then it like fucking
So like,
that's what they say.
yeah.
Yeah, you know, and it's just like, all right, cool, dude. It's like fucking, it's so hard because they give you what they're actually saying in the actual text, so you know what's going on.
Oh.
But you're listening to it as well, so it's like it is very hard for me to read this while you've got this goddamn nonsense going on in my fucking headphones right now. Oh man, it's crazy. It's a fun game. It is a fun game. The magic is pretty interesting system. So I will say that it's a lot more complex than they make it seem to be because of the fact that you can kind of like queue a lot of different shit together to cast a multitude of different fucking kinds of spells.
Multiple.
Multi-tool, yeah. You just gotta click the multi-tool. But it's like, oh, you can do fire. You can do 2 times fire, 3 times fire. You can do 5 times fire, and it'd be like ultimate fire. And then it's like, or you can do like fire, heal, ice, rock, fucking wind, and then do like a goddamn death ray. Like,
Yes.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
You can like summon from the ground spikes of like icy death around you as like this big old shield. So you can just like things are trying to attack you. You've got this gigantic rock ice death shield, and things are freezing to death and being killed as they try to attack the rock thing to get to you. It's fabulous.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's great.
I thought you were gonna say you could rise up like fucking zombies and skeletons and shit. I'm like, that'd be cool.
You can, but we're gonna get there in this story if I can continue to get Chris to play.
Yeah.
We can later rise up zombies. It's pretty great.
Chris is like, yeah, and he's just like uninstalling the game.
The game's not bad. It's just more along my only issue with the game, and I've pointed this out multiple times, is the crashing. The crashing is
Yeah.
fucking terrible. But that
Oh,
aside,
yeah, it did happen, didn't it?
yeah, it happened on both playthroughs, honestly. But the last one crashed
Yeah.
at the end of like the boss fight that we just did. So I was like, well, I mean, I was gonna stop it there, but the game is basically telling me like you're done recording. So I was like, okay, cool. I'm not smart enough for those spells. That's just it. Like I don't have the capacity to be like, all right, I need to fuck you this. I mean, to be fair, I'm new at the game, so you know, I mean, obviously with time, if I dedicated it to it, sure, I could learn the fucking spells. It's not like it's that hard.
Yeah.
But it's like it literally teaches you fire, ice, electricity, earth, heal, and then haste, which is a combination. So we won't even count haste. But those 5 within like 10 seconds. And then it tells
Damn.
you
Now,
that you can queue all this shit. Now, to be fair, it's not hard. It's literally just a button.
A, not hard, and B, when they teach you what it is, they also tell you, hey, this is how you use it, these are various things. And if you were anyone other than Chris, you might read through that and therefore retain that certain spells are beam spells, other ones just naturally drop area spells. Or you can be Chris and just be like, I'll fucking figure it out, and drop a bunch of boulders on your head because you're an idiot.
That shit was pissing me off, dude. I literally did not know what was going wrong. It was like,
You can kill yourself with your own magic.
yeah, you can, for
Yeah.
sure. Because there's a
Like-
button that they show you first because they tell you to heal yourself. and
Yeah.
they have it. The button is to cast it on yourself. I took it
Yeah.
because I didn't read. I took it that you had to constantly use that button to cast spells. That was your button casting spell. So I lit myself on fire the first time I tried to use the fire spell. I froze myself the first time I tried to use the ice spell. And then the worst part is like Kelsey was having me solve the puzzles so that way I could get used to using the magic at certain areas to solve the certain puzzles. So you have to break this vase to get this switch out with the boulder spell. So I kept dropping boulders on myself, and I was like, what the fuck is happening? So I just thought like I wasn't close enough. So then I'm like basically dry humping this fucking vase to drop a boulder on it so I can fucking break the fucking vase, and it's still not fucking working. And then Kelsey was like, if you stand away from it, and I'm like, Kelsey, the boulders fall on me. I have to be next to it. I don't know what you want. She goes, well, that's because you keep casting them on yourself. And I'm like, I don't know what you want from me. I physically don't know what you want from me. So
The entire time he's doing this, I'm like, hey, maybe don't cast it on yourself. He's like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, hey, maybe don't cast it on yourself. He's like, I can't figure out what's even happening. I'm like, hey, don't cast it on yourself. Like, I'm yelling this at him, and he's just refusing to listen to me. So I don't know how much of this is just Chris is a determined idiot, and that's just going to happen.
probably a lot. Like, we literally get to this room when there's like red wine all over the fucking floor. And before she even gets a chance to say, hey, you can't swim, I'm already in the water.
He's already dead.
That's probably me. Like, if there's water in the game, you gotta see if you can swim. Always.
It wasn't even trying to see
You
if I
gotta-
could swim. It was just like, I'm pretty sure I could walk through this. I mean, and no, you can't. You're supposed to freeze it with your ice spell and then walk over it. But no, I ran right in and died. No.
Yep.
That's is how that happened. Oh, good lord, man! It was a lot of fun though. Like I said, I think if I put the time and effort into it, I could learn the spells. I don't know if I'll ever get to that point. Well, we'll definitely play it again to get further in the game for sure. But yeah.
Yeah.
I've never been one for the wizard aspect. That's just not me. I like the fucking sword and shield, get up in the fucking face. That's me. Like our first boss that we fought, I literally was doing nothing but attacking it with a sword, and it did dick for damage. I'm literally like, I hit it.
I let him do it for a while, and finally I
Oh,
was
yeah,
like,
for
all
sure.
right, I'm just going to kill him. And I queued up a spell and just destroyed it in a matter of seconds.
I was doing like
and the whole time
one
Chris is
hit.
like, I got really good at this. Check this out.
But maybe I was
Jesus.
leveling up over time, but no. It was basically like me giving a sword, and it's like, all right, mine through this fucking mountain, and I was just like, you got it. It was not working well. I was doing like 1 hit per damage, and all of a sudden I was doing like 20, and then all of a sudden I'm doing like 80, and I'm all like, all right, let's fucking go. But no, it's because Kelsey was fucking electrocuting it from the other side. So, yeah. Yep. I don't know. Game suspect, dude. There's this fucking teacher. He's a vampire. You gotta watch out for him.
He's not a vampire. He's very
vampire.
clear about that.
No,
Can you kill him?
I'm gonna try. I killed a lot of the other people in the in the school. We had a fucking band playing for the party. I murdered all of them.
God, he's on a freaking kill rampage. He's killing literally everyone we come across.
It's Kelsey's fault. It's Kelsey's fault, honestly. It's really, it's honestly the game's fault, but it's somewhat Kelsey's fault. Our first playthrough, as people may know if you watch it, and if you haven't watched it, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to go watch it because it's funny. But in the first playthrough, Kelsey's game, or the game crashed for me, should I say, and then Kelsey physically could not get back in the game. So then she told me,
Nope.
which was her fault, this is where it's her fault, to go explore. I went to go explore.
That's true.
And I met 2 mages who were very rude to me. So now they all must die.
They hurt your feelings.
Oh yeah, I would try to talk to them, and they're like, "Get away from me! I'm trying to read right now." And I was like, bitch, who you think you're talking to?"
Chris is like, oh god.
I'm offended. I take that personally. So now everybody dies.
You got
Now everybody dies.
triggered, dude.
See, the sad part is that the 2 people who hurt me, I didn't even try to go back and kill once I was able to cast spells. I just murdered everybody in the bottom floor of the fucking school and then left.
Jesus. It's like it sounds like fucking Order 66, but with mages.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Fucking
much.
just murdering all the fucking kids.
It's fucking fry! But, anyways, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up here. If you enjoyed this content, which I hope you did, make sure that you like and subscribe. Also, make sure to turn on those notifications. That way you get notified every time we upload a new video. Hit us in the comments below. Let us know what your thoughts are on some of the topics that we covered. And let me know that you know that I love Final Fantasy VII and that you trust my information, that Kelsey's wrong. I won't ruin your life. But I will try to be a little bit. I try to give you the news as it comes, so maybe I shouldn't. I don't know if I really actually put approval on any of that. I think I was just excited to talk about it. I don't know. I'd have to go back and watch. But if I did put approval on it, I apologize. So, because I believe my exact statement was, "We fucking did it." So maybe that is approval. Maybe that's not. But who knows? Take it the way you want to. Anyways, hopefully we get some more actual news. We're supposed to be hearing some shit in April, so hopefully we'll be good to go. But anyways, hit us up on the Twitters and the Twitches if you want a more direct form of communication, or if you just want to hang out and play video games. And as I said, the games that I was talking about, the mini Kelsey fuck up, if you're interested, is Castle Crashers Chapter 5. I'm pretty sure. If it's not, check out Chapter 4. Either way, watch both of them. If not, watch the whole series because they're fucking awesome and they're funny and we're hilarious. Or you can go check out fucking Magica ... maybe is the title of the first one, and Magica Get Ready to Catch These Mage Hands is the title of the second one. So you can go check out any one of those as well. But at the end of all this, you guys have a great rest of your week, and we'll see you next time.